In today's video, we're going to take a look at a tool that was designed over 80 years ago. Got a lot of really cool history, and it is made in the USA. I'm talking about the Woodsman's POW brush tool. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. And as I said, today we're going to take a look at this Woodsman's POW, which is a brush clearing and land management tool, is what it's officially called. This one is made in the USA in Pennsylvania. The folks at Woodsman's POW were kind enough to send me this one so I could show it to you. I think this is a really cool tool. It was designed in 1941 for the US military. It's been US Army standard issue since World War II. It's been handcrafted to mil spec LC-14-B in America since World War II. So that's pretty cool. And we'll talk about the, I got some notes here just to give you an idea of what's going on. So first of all, this thing comes with a leather sheath, a really, really nice leather sheath. And it fits in here just like so. Very nice handmade leather sheath made by, we'll talk about that in just a second. I'm gonna give you the specs real quick before we get to doing some of this Woodsman's POW stuff. Comes with a leather sheath, a reprint of the original 1941 owner's manual, an American-made sharpening stone, and a sticker. And the price for this one with a wood handle is $185, and with a leather stacked handle is $225. Again, made in the USA. 17 inches overall length, and the weight is 21 ounces with just the tool. Let's talk about the blade real quick, the specs of this thing, while I show you some kind of close-ups of it. So it's 1074/75 spring steel with a 0.11 inch blade thickness. It is precision laser cut to shape. And then it's forged in fire, treated up to 1500 degrees Fahrenheit. Solar matte powder coat finish for ultimate corrosion protection. Individually hand sharpened and assembled by Pennsylvania craftsmen. It's got a 10.5 inch cutting area, slightly concave for efficient cutting. You see the slight concave bow there. With a convex grind for extreme strength, and a 2.5 inch chisel grind sickle hook. I got more notes though. The wood handle is handmade, there it is, by Amish craftsmen. It's ash wood, stained for appearance, urethane coated for protection, and finally hand rubbed with beeswax for extra grip and tact. Each handle has a unique wood grain, has finger grooves to allow for more secure and relaxed grip. And the handle's been lengthened slightly from the original to provide more torque when chopping. It gives you multiple hand positions. You can hold it back here, you can hold it here, you can hold it right up here really close for closer work. It's got a rectangular kind of a handle with rounded edges, so it gives you good alignment. You can keep your alignment. You don't have to worry about it turning sideways in your hand. A leather wrist strap with a sliding adjustment clip, and the handle's attached with threaded standoffs and solid brass screws. Just absolute 100% high quality, no doubt about it. Let's talk about the sheath. No. Get my notes here. So by the way, if you want the leather handle, it has 32 tightly compressed and stacked leather washers with a semi-rough texture. The sheath, handmade, hand-stitched by Amish craftsmen in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. It's made with bridal quality leather treated with neat's foot oil preservative. Includes a belt loop for convenient and comfortable carry, and top quality brass snaps. I mean, everything about this is 100% top shelf. No cheap shortcuts here. So it's not cheap. The price on this thing is almost $200, but again, everything about it is quality, and it's made in the USA. I think that's all my notes. If it is, we can get to busy. So, oh, one more thing. It has a lifetime warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. It says, if for any reason you are not completely satisfied, return it and we will refund your purchase price, no questions asked. It just don't get no better than that. So without further ado, I want to go do a little chopping on some green wood. This sickle hook is for smaller stuff and maybe for grabbing and pulling vines and stuff to you. It's got this kind of a concave curved blade which lets it cut as you're pulling, slicing. It wants to stay in the slice. And it's the convex kind of grind is more like an axe grind. It's not an axe, okay, but it's got a lot of mass. I think it'll do some chopping. So let's chop some green stuff, then we'll do some dry stuff, then we'll do a little bit of ridiculous stuff with this thing, and we'll wrap this sucker up. Okay, so that was some of the specs and details of this tool. Let's just see how well it actually works. You want to? So, got a damaged tree that we need to set free here so it can spring up and grow like it's supposed to. And I'm gonna try a few things with this. We'll try the hook first, and we're gonna try this little bitty limb right here and see how well the hook hooks it. And it gets it good. Okay, I didn't get it good enough on that one. Gets it good. What about this one right here? Gonna try it? Well, let's get this little one out of the way first. You got to get it with a blade, Brian. Okay, let's try this. Now, the problem with this hook is if you don't use the hook part, if you hit it on this little flat part here, it's not gonna cut. But let's just try it with the hook. About halfway through. Let's try it with the blade. Oh yeah, cut it through. It's gonna be better now. So, got about a 1-inch cut here. We're gonna see if it'll go clean through it with no. I'm gonna get myself out of the way though. Oh baby. Now we got a lot of spring now, so that's going to be a totally different ball game. We'll try to cut it again. Since it's no brace, it's going to have give to it, so it's got to really be sharp. Let's see. And only cut about halfway through it because of the give. Let's try again. Yeah, so not going to work there. It'll cut through it, but it's going to take it a minute. Okay, and then now the little tree. Let's just do one more right here. Now we've given it room to grow straight up and not be pinned down. Okay, so that was on a green piece of wood. Let's try chopping on some dry wood here. This is about a 3.5 inch chunk of wood here. Let's see how long it takes to get through it. And I'm going to step on this one so it's not in the way, and we don't have to kill it or cut it, and we're going to just try to cut through this. This is dead. This is a down tree. It's been down for a couple of years, but this part here, as you can see, very solid. Okay, so not bad. Okay, so I've got a little stick here. Now this is not a carving knife, okay? No doubt about it. This is a brush tool. But in a pinch, if you needed to get yourself a far, you know where we're going with this, don't you, right? I think you might could do it with this. We're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna see what we can do with it, because you know what? We gotta do that. If it's got an edge on it, we gotta try to build us a fire. So we're gonna carve some curls off of here and see how well it does those curls. And you know, not bad for a convex, more of almost an axe style, chopping style blade and a carving blade. It's doing pretty good. You got plenty of blade to get curls off of here. All right, it's got a nice little groove going too. So okay, we got those. Let's see what she'll do with this old ferro rod right here. I'm gonna turn it around backwards, as we say in Georgia, and see if I can get some. Oh, finally we got some fire going there after I knocked my, all right. Well, daggum, there you go. Put her out because Smokey Bear wants to be happy. Okay, well that was a hopefully reasonably coherent look at the Woodsman's PAL brush clearing and land management tool. And couple things I didn't show, I didn't do the redneck sharp test because I tried it already and it failed. When any point in doing that. As you see, when I started the video, this thing was kind of dirty because I'd already tried to shoot the video once and the footage came out really badly, so I figured we'd just redo it. But this thing's performed, in my opinion, very, very well. It's a really capable tool for doing all kinds of cool stuff. Made in the USA, I really like that. By just craftsmen, true craftsmen. I like supporting American companies. I like to see that this brand is still made in the USA. And it's just, if you like big chopping stuff, this is a good one, could be a good one for you. One thing you'll notice is we didn't do our standard aerodynamic balance test because if you look at the end of this thing, there ain't nothing pointy about it. So it's just gonna bounce off. So, but I gotta say, it's a pretty cool tool. I like the history of it, and it's good that there's a historic tool that is still functional today. So thanks again to the folks at Woodsman's PAL for sending me this so I could show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I really sincerely appreciate your support. Once again, my name is Brian. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.